very beautiful Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hii ni Shinda Washinde.
My name is Emily Manjeru.
And I am Sijalasi mwenyewe.
And today we are coming to the last episode of Shinda Washinde, where someone walks away tonight with 10 million shillings.
Ladies and gentlemen, and just not walking away with the 10 million Kenya shillings, we want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who've been part of this journey from the first day we started, 9 months down the line. I'm telling you, it's been a great journey, and tonight we are coming to an end. But Red Cross will still always be there for you. The way we always say, first in, last out.
You have no idea how big a difference your 50 shillings has made in this country. We went through one of the worst drought situations in recent times, and we have come out through. Yes, we still do need your support. So go to the nearest Red Cross office and offer your support there. So in as much as that has been great, we have been able to give more than, how much have we given on this stage?
I don't know how many people,
so much money.
So many people.
And you have made differences in people's lives with the 100,000, the 10,000, the 1,000 shillings that you have been receiving. Asante sana, that is our gift to you.
And ladies and gentlemen, through Red Cross, we've taken you throughout this country. We've been to Lamu, we've been to Bomet, we've been to Tana, we've been to Kisumu, each and every single place. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's the point I ask you. Any day you can walk into any Red Cross office and ask how to be a volunteer. Be part of this great journey that Red Cross is doing and changing lives each and every single day. A round of applause for Red Cross. Thank you so much.
It has been such an incredible journey. We have seen so many lives of our winners being changed.
And that's what made me be part of this amazing show. That just apart from just going out there and meeting different people, we changed people's lives. Yes, you played and maybe you might have not won. But that 50 shillings that you played with could have been the 50 shillings that fuel an Red Cross ambulance. Would be the fuel that made us go all the way to Lamu. And would be the food that somebody ate one day.
And
just a round of applause for you one more time. Let's just appreciate you. Thank you so much.
The good thing about the Kenya Red Cross, they do it voluntarily.
It's voluntarily.
Yes, that's the word.
You see where I come from? English comes as a default setting. You are born with it. So this English issues are those things like that.
In today's episode, we have such an amazing audience, which has been graced by the Kenya Red Cross Society Secretary General, Dr. Abbas Gulet. We will have him on stage. He will tell us about the journey. We will look at the Red Cross in his eyes. You know, he's a very passionate gentleman. He's one of those people you will see at a conflict situation, and he will be the first one there. That is the symbol of leadership that we want to see in this country. I really admire him.
Yes, and also to make sure that the whole process is legit, and also to just make sure that the real person who's won, the real winner, walks away with 10 million Kenya shillings. We have the team from BCLB, represented by Mrs. Agwins herself. She will be here, and we'll be checking all the system to make sure that everything works well.
Once again, I have the greatest opportunity to interview Dr. Abbas Gulet. Oh my goodness. You know, I always feel awestruck when I'm with him. I get this nervous twitch because he is an heir of power, but it's humility in power that he has. He's front and center type of leader. And one thing that I've always admired about his type of leadership is that he's always there in the heart of everything that has been happening in this country. And I'd like for him to start by telling us, over the years, we have had so many emergencies going on, but the Kenya Red Cross is also very involved with sustainability projects. So what are some of these things that you have been doing behind the scenes that people don't know about?
A lot to do with food security. First of all, thank you for having me here, and I think it's a great show. And I just want to say that while we're now talking about drought in this country, there are pockets of spaces in this country, in some counties, about 22 of them, that I can physically take you now and show you what hope means. Because in 2011, when we had the drought that we had in 2011, as a national society, we undertook to say that we could actually make a difference in people's life by doing projects that are sustainable, that they can depend on themselves and they're not on food handouts. So I can take you to Nyalani in Kwale, Kwale, I can take you in Walda in Moyale, I can take you to Dertu in Garissa, I can take you to Makweni, I can take you to Kibwezi, I can take you to Mwingi, I can take you to Kitui, I can take you to Kaikor in Turkana, which was the epicenter of the drought in 2011, that still today there is a hope in that community, because in the face of adversity, they still are able to draw water, they're able to grow vegetables, they're able to grow their own food, and it is possible. What we have challenged interested parties, stakeholders, government, and both county and central, we now need to scale up. To scale up, we know climate change is real. Every 5 years we'll have this drought. If we're not going to address this issue ourselves as a nation, no one will come from outside to help us. And we can't continue lamenting. We need to stop talking. We need to start acting.
Exactly. And one thing I really appreciate about how the Kenya Red Cross works, it's a collective effort that you put together with the Kenya Red Cross, the communities, the government.
Sure.
So in terms of us as the people who are, say, the beneficiaries of all this work,
yes,
what can we do to be able to support the Kenya Red Cross and make sure that your work is easier, especially when it comes to conservation of water? We have received rainfall recently,
yes,
but it doesn't seem to be enough. What can we do to be able to make sure that it's sustainable over a longer period of time?
The fact of the matter is still rains twice a year in this country. And the fact of the matter, truth be told, is we haven't been good enough to ourselves and to our nation by conserving this water. We haven't invested as much where we should have, and where we've invested, actually, we've mismanaged it, unfortunately. Already the weatherman has predicted and told us October, November, December this year, we will have El Nino, which means largely that we're going to have huge disasters with water, surplus of water. Are we ready to catch that water? In most cases, no. But we can still conserve and capture this water if those entrusted with responsibilities in our government, both county and central, will not be looting the resources that the public have put together.
I know something about that. So we have to make hay when the sun shines. If
Yes.
we have this temporary drought period that we're going to be experiencing and we're expecting the El Nino to come, what can we do in the meantime?
For now, we have to go back to continue to assist the drought victims, because, you know, this week results came out of Turkana, same old Turkana. In Turkana South, malnutrition rates have hit drastically high, 38%. For any child, any person above 14% with malnutrition rates, that's a critical situation. Imagine 38%. These are results just came out of South and East Turkana this week. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are Kenyans who are still suffering from the drought, and we need not to take the focus out of them. Elections will come and go. It's important we go to vote, anyway, right? But the voters are, some of them are in extreme harsh conditions, yeah, of drought as we talk today.
There's something called preparedness,
yes,
for conflict.
Yes.
God forbid that that's going to happen.
Yep.
But what would be your message of peace, to the general public, to make sure that even as we go to the polls, that we are sober in electing our leaders,
sure, and
at the same time making sure that we maintain peace regardless of the results?
Yeah. I'm hopeful as a Kenyan that elections will come and go, and elections are elections. The fact of the matter, there'll be a winner and a loser. Irrespective of whoever wins or loses, Kenya will continue. Kenya will be the same. What we are praying is that common sense will prevail, and the nation is larger than all of us put together. So I do hope and pray for the 8 or 9 or 10 presidential candidates, there'll be only one winner.
There shall be one winner.
Okay, so we should respect the results. If one is not happy, there are legal channels. Use those means. For me, whoever wins would be the president of this country. My life continues. Your life as ordinary Kenyans will continue. Advice to young people, please don't be misused. Don't be bought off easily by either of any of these candidates and any of these parties, because they'll not be bringing extra bread into your living room, or even a bed for that matter, as one would say. But just to say we're all Kenyans, there's life after this election, and we need to have that life. We need to have better schools, better education, better country, and better society.
Amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the journey that Washinde has had,
yes,
over the last 9 months. It has been amazing. I've been to so many places in this country, and I've seen such incredible change in terms of...
So you become a true Kenyan.
Yeah, yes, and a Red Cross member, yes.
Yes,
yeah.
a life member.
And a life member.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what your experience has been in this journey.
I mean, for me, from the word go, there were two purposes. One purpose in thanking BSLB was to give us a license to run this. So I cannot thank Q1 and Arimas for the partnership we've had with them. For me, what was important was to bring to the living rooms of ordinary Kenyans the work of this organization that many people admire and people respect and people have come to know and appreciate. So for me, if nothing else, I would have said my goals and my thinking and aspiration have been fully achieved by the fact that in the last 9 months, you have been able to highlight to ordinary Kenyans the work of this organization, where the appreciation, the understanding, the respect has even grown much, much more stronger. We're the only second society in the whole world that has been declared as a leading or a super brand. That was only the American Red Cross a number of years ago, and now it's Kenya Red Cross. We're very proud of people having seen the work of the society and appreciating it, and people themselves making that selection and that decision. So I would say in terms of this campaign, or the journey of the last 9 months, many more Kenyans, millions of Kenyans are now more aware about the work of the Red Cross, and I'm sure when we go now to do more asking, they would be very willing to participate and support. And we've seen through the drought campaign that we've had now, because you also have highlighted during the program over the last 9 months about the drought. And we've seen, although we didn't do a big campaign of Kenyans for Kenya, but we did launch an appeal, and we've gotten quite a bit of money that has come in through. I'm very thankful to the First Lady to have been also part of the front line of this, to be able to support Kenya Red Cross initiative. And I'm very happy out of an appeal of $25 million US, I could say today, 60% of that has been raised, and we are hopeful that the other 40% will be achieved between now and September this year.
Probably you could say a final word or a word of goodbye. Let's see you later, perhaps, to your audience.
No, I just want to take this opportunity, as I said, first of all on the partnership, but really to thank the ordinary Kenyans, because at the end of the day, it is because of them that we've gotten this far, and it is because of them that we have achieved what we have achieved together. So thank you very much.
I know you're all very curious to find out who Julie is and who Q1 is, so do not go away. We will be meeting the team that has been behind Shinda Washinde. This is Shinda Washinde. Do not go away.
Thank you so much. You're joining us here on KBC this beautiful Thursday evening. We're on the last draw of the Shinda Washinde. It's been 9 months and it's been great. Red Cross changing lives of ordinary Kenyans, and we've seen so many winners come on the stage. But you have now to meet the people who've been behind this, the people who took the biggest risk to partner up with the Red Cross to make sure that this program would come on air and we would have raffles as a way of raising funds. Please meet Peter Karimi. Karibu sana. And the beautiful Julie Gishuru. Wapi makofi ya Julie. Whom apparently we started running this show together with.
Yes.
And hapo katikati akasema, let me bring this other beautiful young girl and show her how this thing is good. Sometimes it's always good to pass the baton.
I watch Emily and she takes my breath away. I'm so proud of the work you guys have been doing.
Thank you so much. All right. Let's start with Peter. Yeah. Looking back, how has Shinda Washinde been able to raise much money for the Red Cross?
Now, when we had our first meeting with the Red Cross, their ask was pretty simple. We want to engage Kenyans in a way that is fun, that is engaging, that is rewarding, but with the sole purpose not to win, but to assist fellow Kenyans. Now, as a statement, sounds very easy, but there has to be a full system behind it. And we told them that that is not your job. Your job is to assist Kenyans. As Q1, we are going to step in and we are going to assist you build something that is easy to communicate, it's easy to understand, and is easy to participate. And that's how we came up with a raffle, because many Kenyans are conversant with how raffles work. And we took up that mantle to design a very simple system to raise money.
Thank you so much, Peter. Back to you, Julie. You've seen how many people have walked in here as winners, ordinary Kenyans, having and sharing beautiful stories. What was the most amazing moment for you and Shinda Washinde?
So, you know, Jalango, every moment is amazing. And for me, just hearing winner after winner repeating the fact that they didn't play to win, they played to support Kenya Red Cross. So for me, that was really incredibly moving. And you know, I keep saying, you know, we complain about ourselves as Kenyan people. We have so many negative things to say, but we actually are such amazing and giving people, and we share with each other and we want to help each other. And so it's just reaffirmed my belief in us as a people that we are special. And it didn't matter, they were coming from up north, south, west, east, all parts of Kenya. And you kept hearing those stories. We played to support Kenya Red Cross. Some of them put some of their winnings back into Kenya Red Cross.
That's true.
And that has just been beautiful to see.
Thank you so much. Is it something that you'd want to do again and again?
I want to do this forever.
Wow.
And this is the simple truth. Kenyans have really come through for the Red Cross. We had one winner who won the 100,000. He took 50, gave back 50 to the Red Cross.
Wow.
When Kenyans come through with such faith in the institution of the Red Cross and everything they do to fundraise, we will not argue with them. We will tell them, keep coming back. The Red Cross cannot have enough. There'll always be another Kenyan who needs help from fellow Kenyans. As Abbas has said rightly, aliens will not come to help us. Foreigners will not come to help us. Kenyans will help Kenyans.
Well, Julie, you through Shinda Washinde, you got the chance to travel and see the incredible work that Red Cross is doing. I remember your first journey was in, was it in the desert?
We went right up to the Dadaab camp, and I actually remember the most incredible thing is seeing the dry area and harsh environment. And then you enter the Kenya Red Cross property and there are trees, there are plants, it is green. I pulled out the biggest onion I've seen in my life from the grounds of that area. And so I think, you know, Abbas spoke earlier to the transformation that is happening. You saw the dam that was created.
Nyalani.
You know, yes. And so can we use these pilot projects and this transformation to challenge ourselves and say, we are not stuck, it is not hopeless, we can do this. What can we learn from what Kenya Red Cross is doing? How can we help Kenya Red Cross to scale up their work? How can we challenge county governments and national government to meet the level of service delivery that Kenya Red Cross is giving? And so for me, I think, as Abbas has said, the power of storytelling is important. And the stories that we have told, that you have told, Emily has told, going out there, we need to take them seriously and we need to use those to help transformation in the country.
Thank you so much. Back to you as a parting shot. Somebody is going to walk away with 10 million Kenya shillings today. Maybe some advice you'd be able to give them?
Prudence in management of these things is something that we will show you, we will walk with you, and that's the benefit of having us. This is something, this is a service, one of the services we give to the Red Cross. We will walk with the winner. Should this call come to you, that will not be the end of our conversation with you. We will walk with you for financial prudence, for guidance, because it is not only the legal thing to do, it's also the right thing to do. We can't just give you 10 million and say, all the best, because you'll be in a showroom for a vehicle the next day, and that's that. So we will walk the journey, the financial journey, with this person, because that's one of our expertise. That's one of the things we do well. Kenyans have told us and have showed us it's been easy, it's been entertaining, it's been engaging, and they've gotten to see where their money has gone. So if you're listening to me and you've not won, you can clearly see where your 50 shillings went. Only one person will walk away with this money, and we wish you all the best, all of you, wherever you are.
Wow. Julie, the elections are just around the corner, and I think it's something you're passionate about, and maybe your message to Kenyans just before we go into this.
So I think it's absolutely critical to remember that we are in this country together, and we don't have another Kenya. We just have this one. And what unites us is that we are one nation, we are one people, no matter what. Let us vote peacefully. Let us, haki yangu ni haki yako. So each of us respect our vote and respect your neighbor's vote. Let us see what happens. Whoever gets voted in becomes the president of this country. And as Abbas said earlier, if there are issues, there are legal means to address issues. There are peaceful demonstrations. So you can demonstrate, but you demonstrate respecting the safety of the person next to you. And let's move forward as one country. We have made gains, and the one thing we don't want to do is move backwards. We safeguard the gains and we move forward, you know. So that is my hope and prayer, and one love. Let's all just love each other as Kenyans.
Thank you so much. And talking about one love, ladies and gentlemen, I want you at this point, you know we always do this, hold the hands of the person next to you and raise it up and repeat after me. Say, I don't care.
I don't care
where you come from.
Where you come from.
Your tribe.
Your tribe.
Your color.
Your color.
Your religion.
Your religion.
We are one family.
We are one family.
We are Kenya.
We are Kenya.
Wapi makofi. Tonight, somebody is walking away with 10 million Kenya shillings.
Jalango, I'm dizzy. You know, this is the moment we have been waiting for. We could be calling you, so stick around. I hope your phone is on. Kama haiko weka kwa charger. We could be calling you for your 10 million shillings. Once again, we'd like to recognize the presence of Esther Agwings and Crossgate Solutions Limited, who will take us through the draw. Okay.
To you, the team
Over
from,
to you.
Let's roll.
So we are selecting the grand prize winners tab. That's for 10 million shillings.
So we come to 10.
We select number of winners as 1. Pick a winner. Ni wewe. Is it you? Is it you?
Picking
I am picking winners. Please wait. Seconds.
There you are.
There we go.
Happy
A round of applause for Okangi Florence.
Our winner is
Okangi
Florence.
Are we calling you?
Florence.
Is this your number we are calling?
Wacha tuone. Hello, habari ya jioni Florence.
Salama.
Uko pande gani Florence?
Niko upande ya Kehancha.
Kehancha Kisii?
Yes.
Mimi naitwa Jalango mwenyewe.
Na mimi naitwa Emily kutoka Shinda Washinde. Ulicheza Shinda Washinde?
Nicheza mara mingi siku. Lakini mara mingi sana.
Sasa tuko hapa na tumefanya ile draw kubwa.
Yes.
Na wewe ndio mshindi wa 10 million shillings.
Congratulations.
Asante.
Sasa wewe umejishindia 10 million Kenya shillings.
Asante.
Wewe ufanya kazi gani?
Anafanya tu kazi kotini ya clerk.
Florence, habari?
Nzuri.
Habari ya Kisii?
Iko salama.
Umebarikiwa leo na kushinda hiyo 10 million shillings.
Nimebarikiwa kabisa, nimesema asante.
Sasa mimi na wewe tutacheza sarakasi sasa na hiyo pesa. Sawa.
Sarakasi gani?
Asante sana Florence.
Pongezi sana.
Asante sana.
Na ubarikiwe.
She is a court clerk back in Kehancha in Kisii. She did know that this was going to be her big day. But look at it. She played with her 50 shillings only. Maybe not even to win, but just to give back to the community. And now you see her life is completely changed. Courtesy of Red Cross. Shinda Washinde.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that we come to the end of this amazing show. We want to say asante tena sana to all our sponsors, to all our supporters, to you back at home, to the Kenya Red Cross Society for giving us this opportunity, to Q1 Limited, to Crossgate Solutions Limited, to Betting Control and Licensing Board, to Homeboys for setting up this amazing stage, and to Jalango for teaching me how to be a superstar.
Yes. It's been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing journey working with the beautiful Amy here. And more so to the audience who've been here.
Yes, a round of applause.
have been with us throughout this journey from the first day. Somebody like Eliu Mundu here has been with us since the first day until the last day for him to be here. Thank you so much. But to you Kenyans who played Shinda Washinde, put their 50 bob into this game. Ladies and gentlemen, all we have to say from this side is thank you, thank you, thank you. And from me and Emi Majeru, bye, bye, bye. Thank you so much.